Don't mind me, the wind is just beating me up. Hello, have you... What I was about to say was, have you questioned this about God before? The question is, you're saying that he's an omnipresent God, so he's all-seeing and all-knowing. That being said, he would know of me.
And him knowing of me would mean that he'd be aware that I'm a good person, right? That's the thought process here. Just had to interject. I was getting distracted with the wind and other things. Maybe lose my track of thought. Oh dear. My train of thought.
And you saying that he's a loving and just fair God. So even if I rejected him in life, say I die in heaven and hell turns out to be real, I could turn to him then, and he would accept me. I can understand this thought process because this is exactly what I used to think before I believed in God. Me in the past over there. While he does know of you, you don't know him directly. You don't have a close personal relationship with him. Say somebody you know of happens to knock on your door and they're demanding entry. Are you going to let them in? You know of them, but you don't know them closely. You don't have a close personal relationship with them. Chances are you're not going to let them in, are you? 'Cause you don't know them like that. Furthermore, if you think of it like this, it's no different to people who bullied you in school. Really clock it, think about it. They had all of this time to know you in school. As soon as they see that you are successful and you lead an interesting life, now all of a sudden they want to know you. Now that they can get something out of you. Had all of this time to know you, what do? Rejected and mocked you. Now, when you have something that is going to benefit them, they can see the grass is greener on the other side. Now they want to know you. And I know what you're probably thinking.
No, because I need to emphasise that once again. They had all of that time in school to know you, but they rejected and mocked you. Years later, when it seeks to benefit them, when they realise you have something that they want and it will greatly benefit them, all of a sudden they've changed their tune. Is this indicative of a good person? Is this a sign of a good person, would you say?
And I know what you're probably thinking. You're like, well, you don't have a choice then. A lot of people that's like being in a toxic relationship. You're like, it's giving you a weird ultimatum. No, because if you choose to believe in God and you choose to follow him, what he's saying is, your past sins, can't see those. In a paper shredder, gone. I don't know what those are, darling. If you don't believe in him and don't follow his ways, being that he's a loving and just fair God, he's then going to judge you accordingly to every single act you committed on earth. And I know what you're probably thinking. All my past stuff, all my really bad stuff, all my really bad mistakes in the past, being that he's a loving and just fair God, he'll know that. He'll see that, right? I understand what you're saying there, but it would be no different from it coming to light that you've committed a crime. Doesn't matter if you committed a crime in the past or the present. The police find out, they're going to come after you. You're going to go to jail. Okay.
I'm emphasising again. Doesn't matter if you commit a crime in the past or in the present. When that comes to light that you've committed a crime, you will still go to jail. You still have to face the consequences of committing that crime. Doesn't matter if you've then gone on to do good things in your life, you still have to be held accountable for said crime. Are you understanding?
The people who are saying, oh, he is giving you a choice, you just do not like the outcome of those choices. You're letting your foolishness ruin yourselves, and then you're blaming God for it. But he's like, no, there is a way for you to avoid, being harshly judged according to all of your acts.
Another criminal analogy for you, it's like being offered a plea deal, rejecting the plea deal, you serving out your sentence and being like, wait, actually, I'll have that plea deal now, thank you. But you rejected the plea deal!
Because if you look at the Ten Commandments, there's a reason they're objectively good. I know the first couple are in relation to God, so people can't really relate to that. But even those aren't bad things. It's like, don't cheat on God, basically. The rest of them are in relation to other people. So don't murder, don't steal, don't lie, don't cheat on people, don't be covetous, so have intense jealousy, don't be longing intensely for other people's things or traits about themselves. And if you just go down this list, I don't know about you, but I've broken a fair few of those. And if you don't believe in God, the outcome of that is that he'll judge you according to all of your acts on earth. And we look at his 10 Commandments, You ever disrespected your parents? What does that make you? Disrespectful. You ever lied? What does that make you? A liar. And so on and so on and so on. So he's going to judge you according to that. And then God knows what else you've done on earth too. I'm thinking back about my foolishness, and I'm like, yeah, it's a good job I believe in God, because I wouldn't be making it. His standard is higher than our own. But people that are saying that you don't have free will, you do have free will, you just don't like the outcome of the choices of your free will. You're projecting it onto God and being like, he's bad, when it's you doing the bad things. You don't want to experience the consequence for your actions for it. You gotta think of it like this. Say you got caught speeding, right? You're not gonna then go stand in front of the judge and be like, but I'm a good person, so you're gonna let me off the hook. That's not what would happen. While you may have done other good things in your life, you still got caught speeding. You still committed that crime. But God's answer is, if you choose him, he's gonna forget about that. Focus on the present, focus on the now. But if not, then he's gonna judge you accordingly to every single thing. Food for thought. Food for thought. People just don't like that God has a backbone. People just don't like that God has boundaries. You do have free will, it's just you don't like the outcome of the choices that you're being dealt. You just want to get away scot-free of your actions. He's a loving and just fair God, so he's not going to let that happen. But, you know, if you turn to him, he's going to be like, we're all good.